Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another video. I'll be showing you some Fire Night teams today. I know the gear might be a little bit on the high end, but of course you can lower the difficulty, use the same champions, and try your best in order to push for this. Why am I showing you Fire Night teams? We've got the tournament going on right now that can give you one of the keys needed to unlock the path going on for the soul of Fabian. Okay, if you're somebody who wants to not use all of your shards or doesn't have so many shards like me, then you want to go for this soul, because this basically saves you about 10,000 points needed for the hero's path. Okay, the Fabian's soul path. So the Fire Night tournament, this is only epic champions. You can only use epic champions for this one. It's not that easy, okay? 2,750, but only epic champions means you're very limited on what you can use. You can go lower difficulties. You don't have to do stage 20. You don't have to do stage 25 or hard mode, but those are the stages I'll be showing. You can go even lower. And of course, by doing that, it's going to be way easier, but the rewards are not going to be there, okay? You're just going to be using your energy for this. Obviously, you got to choose your poison, guys, if you want to go to get this easily done, or if you just want to go and do at least some sort of farming and throw the background battles as well. And while that is doing, you go into the champion training and do some of this for upgrades. This is probably what I'll be doing just to get things done quicker, because I might as well do that since we got the background battles, although they're slower and stuff. Yeah, so the after party path is what they call it. I already have 16,000 points because I used some of my chickens and 5 stars I had saved up. So that gave me 16,000 points. In total, you need 100,000, by the way, to go all the way here. But you can skip getting a 3-star if you want to just wait it out in the market. But then you'll, what I do suggest is go for the 4-star or 5-star at least. So get the keys here, go unlock these two, and then you can just skip going for this one. It's about what, 20,000 worth. Going for the 3-stars also, you can save that if you don't have the resources. So if you know you'll be able to get 1, 2, 3 keys, okay, so you're aiming at about 70,000 points, and then you pick up on these, then the remaining 20,000 to get the 3-star. If you don't have enough, you can say at least I can slowly wait it out through the market and get the 3-star soul, which is the cheapest way to get a 3-star soul is through the market or through some lucky summons, because the 3-star soul is, I believe it's 20 for the immortals, okay, 20 immortal soul essences, and then it's 40, and then I believe it's 100 for the 3-star, the cost of the 3-star. So it's not that expensive. It's just very, very luck based on if you're gonna get the soul for that one. And yeah, the 5-star soul is very important. So having the 4-star and 5-star imperfect is the way to go. So let's have a look at the teams. I've seen already some videos, I believe. I've seen one video of a solo for Fire Night. I think Taraku posted that. I didn't want to post that. So I wanted to post something similar in the sense of clearing the teams that you can use to clear these. So this is the team for hard mode. I'll show that in just a second. So this is the team you can use for if you want to do this mode on normal 25. You don't have to have crazy awakenings. Honestly, it does help with Phoenix in order to do insane amounts of damage because of crushing rend, but you don't need to have 6 stars honestly to do this. It's just going to be way slower. The thing about this is just speed. You need a lot of speed and accuracy. If you have that, you can maintain control over the battle. So if I show you guys the gear that they have, it is fast, so 300 speed. It is very fast, plus the live arena bonuses that I have. But Allure doesn't have any specific sets on her with this. She does have high crit damage, good amount of accuracy. Phoenix has, I believe he's got a fatal set, so 229 speed and 250 accuracy, although he doesn't really need it. He's got good damage with this one, but basically it's just, it takes you through the wave quicker. And then Stagnite here, again, it's just speed, nothing too crazy, no special gear on him. And you just open up. Once you reach the boss, the round 3, you open up with your abilities. You lock out Phoenix, you lock out Allure, and with that way you maintain control, because Allure can control Terminator because of her unique ability, her A1, which if you hover and have 100% crit rate, she can decrease Terminator as she's attacking with this one. So yeah, Phantom Touch is amazing on her. It's just if you don't have it like I am, it limits you in the sense of limiting, dropping the shields from the boss. So have that in mind, guys. For lower difficulties, obviously this is way quicker. You'll be able to clear through the waves way quicker. A big thing with these teams that you'll be seeing is area bonuses. This takes time, but this is, I believe, one of the most important ones from dungeons. All right, so see already I've put my points in faction wars, but Fire Knight Castle, the ignore defense is just huge here. It's a set of gear that you have on top of whatever else you have. Okay, so basically it's Hydra, maybe Curse City. For me, it's Curse City, Hydra, Fire Knight is the top ones, and now with the new faction wars, it's also going to be faction wars. Everything else is just gravy, as they say. It's just extra. So let's start out. Let me show you guys the team for Fire Knight 25, and then we'll jump into the hard mode team, which is a little bit more interesting. Okay, it's this one, but I'll show that in just a second. So let's go in there. We don't have a crazy aura. You can use an aura. There's 2 slots extra. You can use any other epics that you want for this. Let's get this going, and we'll see on how the fight goes. So decreased defense there. We attack a little bit from Phoenix, but you see the kind of damage he does. It's not like he clears through the wave insanely fast. I don't have that sort of gear, but you see a lore on how she decreases turn meter, and then Phoenix goes in there for the kill. She can sleep the targets here, can reduce turn meter, and then Phoenix goes in for the kill. Basically overkill with this, because you see the double hit there. It's just not even, doesn't even go through, doesn't even register. So I use the A2 from Stag Knight only once, and he rotates through that very quickly because of how short the cooldown is. So even if we get attacked like once, it's okay. We survive. It's not like these enemies are gonna kill us. But again, you need the speed, okay? You need the speed. If you don't have somebody who's buffing you here, like an epic that has a speed up or something, and you don't have the speed, you're gonna have a bad time, because you need to be very fast for this. You need to be going through the shields. Look at this. We're already at 6. We're gonna reach under the shields now, and we'll be decreasing turn meter. So once we apply debuffs as well, that's when Phoenix starts to hit a little bit harder, and he'll go through the health of the boss very quickly. So this run is like a minute 30. If you are way slower than this can go for 3 minutes. But again, what you're looking for is the 227.50 that you need to pick up the key. It's about 3,000 energy. If you're inefficient with that, it's gonna be harder. Okay, so about 3,000 energy on 25. I would say on 20 might be a little bit lower, maybe 2,700. It depends, because the costs are lower. The costs are lower on 20, so it's 32 energy for 2 runs. It's a little bit better, but you already see, guys, on how this goes. Okay, so on hard mode, this is for people out there who wish to get some mythical pieces out of this, because it's a Savage 3x. It's the best time to farm it, right? It's not a crazy fast team. All right, it's not a crazy fast team. Let me show you guys. It's basically 2 of the champions that I've shown you before, but let me show you just Farrakhan, for example. He's got good gear. Reflex set is very good here. Helps you rotate through that ally attack skill. You don't need it, I will say, but it does help a ton. It does help a ton with getting this done. So his speed is 300, but if we look at Fire Knight, let me see. Fire Knight, it jumps up to 317. You don't need the accuracy for Fire Knight. I just had it for other content. And then again, you don't need the damage, or really you just need it for the utility there. Masteries, you go for War Master if you want to. You don't need to. It just helps. It just adds on top. So here's the huge combo. So Nelder, because of his ability to freeze, triple hit attack, on Fire Knight Hard, that's how you control turn meter, with freezes. So Allure doesn't work anymore. You also have decreased speed, but that's where Stag Knight comes in. So you don't really use this one. And this is a quad hitting attack skill, which allows you to drop that shield from the Fire Knight boss at the start. So you save this skill for when you go to the Fire Knight boss, and this allows you to reduce that shield almost immediately. And then whenever an ally places a freeze debuff, this champion has a 30% chance to attack the target with their default skill. So if you have an ally that does freezes, he can possibly come in and freeze too with a 40% chance. I have him with Giant Slayer, but you can go here and get Fearsome Presence if you're really seeing the team not really working. Okay, I have some masteries on him, but again, you don't really need the masteries. Just help with damage. No relics on anybody, because I didn't want to go crazy here. Then the Creodan the blue comes into play for this one, guys. Relentless said, again, very high speeds on everybody because that's how you get the times under 2 minutes. So with lower speeds, you'll be looking at higher times. You have to have that in mind. So 288 with the Fahrenheit bonuses probably jumps to 300. Yeah. And 100% crit. Nothing too crazy with the damages. The accuracy is needed. You need about 300, I would say, minimum. And then the other stats are okay. You don't really get hit by anybody. Relentless, it just helps you cycle through everything. Again, you don't need it. It just helps to make the run, you know, less faily. All right, you don't fail as much. So we'll go in there. I don't have an aura for this one. You can't level up champions, but this one you gotta use 5 epics. So stage 6 is gonna be the easiest one. Stage 10 is gonna be very hard. The stats that you'll see here probably way higher. So I didn't want to show stage 10 of Fahrenheit Hard. All right, guys, so let's have a look at the team AI before we go into battle. I just want to point out that you got to have your cooldowns ready to go. So with Firekin, you use it once, then you can just stop because you want to have beat down his ally attack skill to go when round 3 comes. Very important, very basic in the sense of you want everybody to be attacking on that shield. He helps with the beat down attack. That's pretty cool. Nelder, you want to have his 4 hitting attack enabled once. All right, you don't want to have it anymore because you just want to be freezing the boss. So A1, but you want to start out with this one because this is a 4 hitting attack. And if you got Phantom Touch, also it can potentially be a 5 or 6 hitting attack. But yeah, it's again RNG when you have a lower than a 5-star soul, 6-star, I believe. So Creodan, you want to have his boost. This is an insane boost, increased speed. So I stop using this here for this battle. Although he's in a Relentless, I don't want to have any RNG happening and messing on the fight. The speeds are high, but for stage 6, they're pretty good. Stagnite, you want to have your A2 ability basically available. Maybe round 1, round 2. Round 1 usually goes faster, so I stop it here. And then I use it once here. And then for round 3, I'm opening up anyway with the A1. So I don't really mind having this on cooldown for 1 or 2 turns. It is pretty cool, but the strongest thing is having the decreased speed, which he'll be applying with his A1 skill. And then Phoenix, the same thing goes. Basically, you want to have him just use his put down skill on the boss. On the other stages is pretty cool, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't think I'll need his A2 skill on the boss ever because he does way more damage with the A1. So let's go and see the fight, guys. We want to see some damage done on the boss. Make it quick. This is like an under 2 minutes run. You need an insane amount of speed if you want to do something like this for hard mode 10. So might as well farm stage 6. It's like 3% in total mythical chance. You see how quickly the waves go, by the way? That's because of basically they ignore defense through the live arena bonuses, guys. And then here with the defense down, just this helps a lot more. There's the Venus there that can take you out if you don't have some resistance. If you don't control them a little bit, one will apply defense down, then the other one will hit on the defense down. You might be in trouble. So if you don't have the resistance there, you might be in trouble if both of them go. So some control here is nice on them. And you see it takes a little bit longer even with the defense down. So that's why wave 2 is more important for me than wave 1. So here you see how quickly we drop it. And then with the ally attack, we should be able to drop it way quicker. 1 turn, there's the boost coming through. And we'll start on applying freezes. There's a decreased defense at least. We want to have us go. There's the lucky Relentless, but basically this is how the run will go now. Once we apply the decreased speed also, this becomes way easier to control the boss. So Stagnate will eventually apply either through the ally attack or something. But see how hard Phoenix hits here? He hits for like what? 300, 250. That's insane. That is crushing rend, by the way. So Phoenix is just there for damage. You don't need to have Phoenix. You can have any other epic, but look, 2.9 million damage there. By Phoenix, you get 32 points. That's what I'll probably run for the remaining, I don't know, I'll do 50 fights on Fahrenheit 6. I'll do them background battles as well. And that's how I'll be getting my points, guys. Doing this, I've got a couple more days available for the soul for Fabian. I'll just do this, by the way. I'll send my team in Fahrenheit 6. Let's do it. Okay. I think I need 50 runs. I don't know. Yeah, 50 runs is like what, 2,000 energy? I need more. I need 60 runs. Yeah, let's do 60. We'll see. Might need more, but we'll see. So start background battle on multi-battles. This is way slower, but I'll go do some leveling champion training in the tavern. This was the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. If it did help you out, leave it down below. If you know more of teams that will help others out, share it down below, and I might do a video covering that later on. Thank you all. See you in the next one. See ya.